Hello guys and welcome to another Ron Gamer video. New event types just been released called Assault. I'm sure you might have already come across a few YouTubers kind of going through this event in terms of its how it functions, etc. What I just wanted to make this video is almost to just cover through some important points I think regarding this event, unless you're not sure what it is about. So essentially, this is an event where you're going to try and score as many points as you can in a battle, and each battle costs 5 portal stones, and there isn't any timer on it, so so it's all up to how much you want to, I guess, in a way, spend if you want to speed things up using the portal stones and get all these different relics. Now you can pick up all these XP bottles, and you can also pick up this new so-called relic shards, and these relic shards will give you some relic forge XP. So depending on the star level, you pick up different amounts of XP out there. For this now, like in regular events, you have boost titans. For this one, you're gonna have Sobek being the max at 1.2, the other ones being 1.1. To be honest, unless you've got your horde at very high level, um, well, not really high level, unless you've got your Sobek's relics at a high level and Sobek himself at a higher level. I doubt you're going to be able to use him. In fact, as you will see soon, he probably would not be useful because the other restriction in this event is that you can only carry 3 troops along in the battlefield. So, which means um, you can only take 3 whole troops, which is not going to be fantastic. And the other thing is, this event is similar to capture the flag situation where the enemy is trying to get to a certain part of the map and you are trying to your protect that bit of the map from enemies while trying to deal as much damage as you can within a certain amount of time. So you think you have about 5 minutes in this battle to get everything done. So it is quite interesting. It's a very different type of event. Different event. Capture the flag, mixture of conquest in there, probably a few elements of trials of power if you know what that is. So a lot of different things happening in this event. Now, I personally would not recommend you using a 4-star paladin unless you have Kronos, which could do some things in there. Now I've had some decent success using Dionysus and Calvarax. And what I'll do is I'll post a video right after this, so it'll follow this straight after this video, and you can have a look at my attempt. My best attempt so far has been 1,423 damage. That's how much I've done without using any boost relics, and I'll throw in some tips there while going looking at looking at the rewards chain. A lot of this is really not that great because 1-star soldier soul is really not important, and a 1-star relic shard is only giving you 248 XP, which isn't fantastic. So the real meat of this event will probably only begin once you start getting at least into the 2-star region, which starts at 16,000 damage. So now if you're going to be doing an average of, now I'm going to assume what most people are going to do, let's say 1,000 damage per battle, per attempt. So if you have a full stock of, like I have 30 portal stones, you can do 6 battles. That's about 6,000 damage in one refill, and the refill's about every 2.5 hours. So so really it comes down to, you're doing 6,000 damage every 2.5 hours, and in 5 hours you can do 12,000. So I think everyone should be able to at least get themselves into two-star rewards chain region. Um, Now if you start going beyond and getting to the 40,000 region, then yep, you will start picking up a lot better rewards. Shame that you got only 50 portals from the 50,000. Should have been much more, but oh well. So all this is out there. It's really up to you whether you want to do it or not. Uh, the event finishes, well, has an end at 265,000, and I'm sure a lot of people will finish. The rewards at the end are obviously fantastic. The final one giving you 5,700, so very good for forging your relics. But you got to have an argument whether this is worth doing compared to just doing your normal grinds and getting relics from that, and fusing them on. So I mean, so far I haven't really gotten any good drops from the from my assault battles, but I'll kind of leave it to you really. And the rewards, you pick up some gems and you pick up an epic token there as well. And if you land up in the first 500, you could pick up some divine gems. Now, if you're in a Warlands, that's in the Masters of Legends, these divine gems may not be that enticing because to get yourself in the top 250 or 100 will be extremely difficult. You might you might be able to get yourself in the 500, but up in the Legends League, getting 200 divine gems is not that hard. Well, no, it's hard, but it's reasonably easy to do compared to doing these sort of grinds of the battle. So take yourself, decide how you want to do this event. Now, other thing, next week you're gonna have Cerberus coming back. Now, if you haven't got a silver Cerberus, yep, might be a good event to go for. Now, the boost titans for Cerberus, it's a 1.4 boost for using, I believe it's Athena and Poseidon. So these two will offer the 1.4 boost, and I think all of the Forza Titans offer 1.2 boost, but that's how it is. So, yep, if you're going for that, there's only one really good relic available, probably at 14,000. I think it's called the Tonic something, and that offers some resistance against all elements for your Spearman, I think it is. So that one's good. The final relic at 90,000 souls isn't that impressive, but I leave it to you. But so yeah, but Cerberus is definitely a good attacker, tricky one to use. But yeah, so if you're going for that, all the best. But the assault event will be for 2 days. Now what I'll do is I'll leave you with the battle attempt that I've made. Alright, hopefully you enjoy that. Catch you at the end of that one. Alright, here is the assault one. I'm going to show you how I have been going about doing this. So here's my Dionysus. I'll show you the role that I have. This is a armor AP role, not the damage role. I think you'll probably be able to do this event better with a damage AP roll, of course, because you get more damage, and the troops are not really high level in there. So this is my setup really. What I've done, I go with a couple of these, and I think I'll probably go with probably just more of skeleton spells. And what I do is for reinforcement, if you can get yourself some militia, it'll be nice if you're trying to follow this approach. And I'm going with 3 archers. That's pretty much it, guys. So let's see how this goes, and I'll kind of talk you through how I analyze this. Now, one problem that I have faced with with this assault event, and I think a lot of us are facing this, is that as the battle goes on, you will notice that the game will begin to lag a bit because of the number of troops that are on the battlefield. I think that's the reason. All right, okay. The other thing as well, you do pick up some two random titans to help you. Right, so the idea is to protect that little circle in the end, and you also get some free spells to start off with. Now, what I do is I, just keep all of these a bit ahead. I'll tell you why. You're gonna have a lot of spells that are gonna drop in the front, and I'm gonna be placing. So this is obviously it's an Aurea, so I'm gonna take Aurea. I'm gonna ask Aurea to, yeah, go right there. I'll get Dionysus himself to go on that one end, and him to go at the other end as well. Alright, we'll start this off. Now what I'm going to do first is going to drop my Omegas right at these, well, almost the spawn point really, but what I'm trying to do is get them at the ends and get them engaged, right? Now the spells will begin to drop right around here. So what I'm going to do is, you see that I'm going to create like a wall, you can say, of raised skeletons. Uh, and this is really because you're gonna have a lot of troops coming in here. Now, also notice that, yeah, my archers will just get in range the moment uh, they start to engage. So this is the idea. Now you'll see the damage is not bad. Now also what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out my additional troops, and I'm gonna send them across like that as well. So here they go, here they go. And the reason you're taking reinforcements because given the time that you have available, you're not really going to be able to do a whole lot. Of course, these troops tend to sort of run away. You got to get them back. I'm going to get this back. Yeah, you do have a lot of spells that you can use. Actually, this attempt is probably going better than I would have anticipated at the moment. And I think it also comes down to whom you get as your assisting titans. Now, I've got Aurea, and obviously she's probably doing a whole lot as well. So, right, let's come back here. I'm gonna try and it's useful to try and cast as many spells as you can because you get a lot of spells from these battle drops, and it kind of almost comes down to being able to get, as much output as you can from the battles because you actually have a lot more that you can actually do because the map's huge, right? So you're not going to be able to do a whole lot, right? So Dionysus himself is not going to do anything. So that's a bit of a bummer. Now, this might work also with using Kronos or anything that summons melee troops. And I've also tried this with Calvarax, and Calvarax does all right on his own as well. So it's tricky. Oh, what's happened here? I never realized that she got stuck. Now that's bad because she was probably getting hammered by things there. So that's not good because it's very hard to actually maintain some battlefield control while else is happening. And you got to also make sure that not